Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is January 20th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you today on this MLK Day, Inauguration Day, freezing cold, terrible day as well. That's what I'm going to call it. Should be something like that. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, so thanks for joining us live. But of course, you can watch it anytime because it stays on your feed throughout the day. We also make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, this is the kind of morning you walk outside and you maybe say swear words. Curse words. It is cold.
Why do we live here?
Yep.
Holy
it is
moly.
Unbelievably cold.
Fargo's officially down to minus 20 now. Grand Forks at minus 22. The coldest air we have felt in almost 2 years. Just about 700 days since we have been this cold. We never hit minus 20 last winter, so this might feel a little different to the system. Wind chills minus 40s to minus 50 easily. Up north close to minus 60 for wind chill values this morning. You're talking frostbite less than 10 minutes on exposed skin. Yeah, nasty cold. I'd like to say it gets better throughout the day, but not by much. We'll go minus 14 for your afternoon high in Fargo, 16 below up in Grand Forks. Wind stays with us too out of the northwest at 10 to 20. And so even in the warmest part of the day, I'm looking at wind chills minus 30s to minus 40. So still frostbite time of about 10 minutes or less. Let's see. We will see a little bit of sun, so that's nice. Maybe a passing flurry from time to time, but nothing that would accumulate. Roads are in okay shape. We still have some snow-blown, wind-blown roads from what we dealt with Friday into early Saturday. Otherwise, I have no new problems for you out there on the roads. Just make sure you gas up if you do decide to travel today, because if something were to happen to your vehicle and you're stranded on the side of the road in this kind of cold, that obviously becomes dangerous and life-threatening very quickly. So winter safety kits, gas, let people know your travel plans, all that good jazz, even though we're not dealing with per se a winter storm. Extreme cold warning, which is like, I think the perfect words, like extreme cold warning. It's like no words are more fitting than that, besides non-TV words, like you alluded to. That's in effect until noon tomorrow. So we still have a while to go of dealing with extreme cold. We're back down near minus 20 tomorrow morning. Wind picks up out of the south tomorrow and helps to bring in some of that warmer air. Relative term, back into the single digits above. By tomorrow afternoon, there will be the wind though, out of the south at 15 to 25. And so even tomorrow afternoon, when temps are back above the 0 degree mark, we're looking at wind chills in the minus teens. A little bit of snow for tomorrow too. Quick little pass kind of moves around Devil's Lake around lunchtime and then into the valley middle of the afternoon. Then onto the Minnesota side, I think less than an inch for accumulation. But the wind, again, could cause some of those visibility issues. Not full-blown whiteout, but just where it's a little bit reduced when you're driving through one of those snow showers tomorrow. Down to a few flurries by the time you wake up on Wednesday, and temps in the 20s, above 0 by Wednesday afternoon. Moving in the right direction.
We'll get there eventually.
The rest of the 10-day is warmer. Teens, 20s, close to average to finish out the 10-day, and that really finishes out January. Takes us to about the end of the month there. No big snowstorms in the forecast, just kind of working on this warming trend, which really, again, is just closer to average. So
back to normal trend.
Back to something that's bearable.
Good word.
You know what I mean? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Okay, well, here's an update on a story we're tracking for you. A fire destroyed the kitchen and dining area of the Badal Nafaz Center at the University of Jamestown. Firefighters say the call came in around 1:30 Sunday morning with reports that flames were coming from the cafeteria. Firefighters used an aerial ladder truck to put out the fire as they battled the flames in, like we've been talking about, extremely cold temperatures, so that was tough to fight in. That building does also contain the some offices and the campus bookstore, but we've learned they were not affected in the fire. A Jamestown University official tells our partners at the Jamestown Sun that the fire was contained to the kitchen, did not affect construction going on at nearby buildings. However, the building will remain closed for now. Breakfast and other meals are being served at the Harold Newman Arena.
A Detroit Lakes man is in jail after smashing his car into a tree in a drunk driving accident. 18-year-old Ronald Wright III was taken to the Becker County Jail and is expected to be charged with criminal vehicular operation. The Becker County Sheriff's Office says that he was driving on County Highway 21 north of Detroit Lakes when he lost control of the car and hit a tree. Deputies say that Wright and his passenger, who was a 15-year-old, walked into the nearby Sunlight Bar and Grill for some help. Deputies say the tree actually stopped the car from hitting the restaurant. They were both wearing their seatbelts and received treatment for their injuries.
A Fargo woman is accused of driving under the influence and crashing into a police squad car. 50-year-old Michelle Jensen was arrested just a couple blocks north of the Fargo police station. Officers say she was driving west on 7th Avenue North when she ran a red light at 25th Street. That's when she ran into that police cruiser, which was driving south on 25th Street. The police officer had a green light. Both drivers had their seatbelts on. They were not hurt. The North Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. Jensen is charged with DUI, driving with a suspended license, and was also cited for running a red light.
Today, of course, is President-elect Donald Trump's Inauguration Day. He will officially become the 47th President of the United States. The ceremony is set to take place at 11 o'clock this morning inside the Capitol Rotunda because it is really cold outside. It'll be the first time the inauguration has been held inside since Ronald Reagan took office for the second time in 1985. At a celebration dinner last night, Trump spoke about his first actions in the second term, saying he intends to sign about 100 executive orders today, so getting right to work, changing things. ABC News will have live coverage of the inauguration and has a special report going all morning long if you want to watch that.
Yeah, we've been watching some of that right now here on WDAY GMA. The coverage is pretty good this morning. Coming up on Hot Mic with Don Mezzo on WDAY Extra, the conference championship games are now set for the NFL. The Commanders versus the Eagles and the Bills versus the Chiefs. Plus, the college football playoff national championship game is tonight. Notre Dame takes on Ohio State at 6:30. Hot Mic is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get that all access pass to inform.com. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to get the deal.
And join us for our next newscast coming up this morning. Is that going to be on at 11 o'clock? Will
I think it might be on Extra today,
Okay.
but I'm not actually 100% sure.
You know what? Actually, now that I just say that out loud, I would imagine I should know that answer. We
Special
will look it up
coverage.
and post it on Facebook for you. But we do have you covered this afternoon as well. We'll have complete recap and coverage throughout the day, but of course, starting with our newscast at 4, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for First News from 5 to 7.
Have a great day. Stay warm. Stay inside. Do what you need to do. Put on all the layers if you have to go
All the
outside.
layers. Good point. Have a good day.